Speed Weeks 2010 is underway at the Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. The sport's best drivers tonight will find out where they will start the season opening Budweiser Shootout. The Budweiser Shootout selection show last year, Paul Menard started from the pole, Kevin Harvick deep in 27th. No worries, driver number 29 drove to victory lane, and the big paycheck for winning the Budweiser Shootout, the start to Speed Weeks 2010. And hi everybody, I'm Steve Burns, glad that Speed Weeks is underway, glad that you guys are with us here. Beautiful weather, the king just arrived, Kenny Wallace. Are you all ready for the Budweiser Shootout? Yeah! Kenny, no pun intended, buddy. There's a lot of horsepower in this field. The way these guys are in is much different for 2010. Let's take a look at how they have qualified for the Budweiser Shootout. And the format, 2 segments, 25 and 50 laps with a 10-minute break in between. Crews can make routine adjustments to the race cars. The race must end under a green flag, so that's going to be wild. So those eligible for this big all-star event, all 12 drivers who made the 2009 Sprint Cup Chase, past NASCAR champions, past Budweiser Shootout champions, and past winners of the Daytona 500 and Coke Zero 400, and of course, the Ray Bestest Rookie of the Year. So, Kenny Wallace, this kicks it off, the first on-track competition for the NASCAR season in 2010.
And I know one thing, if you're in this, you are somebody. But if you're somebody, you have to be ready to run the Bud Shootout because you're gonna get 75 laps on this famous racetrack way before your other competitors. There are other drivers inside the garage area going, gosh, I wish I was in that Bud Shootout. So they're gonna get 75 action-packed laps on this racetrack before anybody.
And what did NASCAR say in the offseason? The gloves are off. It's back to basics.
Race fans, listen to this. Last month, NASCAR said, you know what? Do what you want to do now. We're going back to the old rules. Well, now all these teams are going back to Charlotte, North Carolina to get their backup cars because of this incredible wreck. And look at this. This happened in the second practice session.
Two practices today, 30 minutes into the first practice, and we're already emotionally spent. But we are going to find out tonight, Kenny Wallace, where all these 24 drivers will start. Also in our field tonight, our good buddy, Rutledge Wood.
Hey, Steve, thanks, buddy. I'm back here. The stars of NASCAR are alive. I'm sitting between Mark Martin and Juan Pablo Montoya, and I wish I could tell you all the great things we're talking about, but you're going to have to wait for the rest of the show, especially if Juan keeps making fun of my shoes. So stay tuned. I'll be back here all night getting all the good stuff with these guys. And Juan, honestly, if you want to wear them on stage, that's fine. Just don't feel like you have to make fun of me. We got a lot more coming up with you guys.
Juan Pablo Montoya won't be the only one. Those are
Juan Pablo Montoya. Juan Pablo Montoya from Bogota, Colombia. I like watching him race.
Well, we're going to meet Juan Pablo Montoya and the other 23 drivers when we come back to the World Center of Racing. Great fans here at Daytona and some of our friends, VIPs from Budweiser, joining Kenny Wallace and I on the stage. Stay with us here on Speed. The Budweiser Shootout Selection Show continues.
The Budweiser Shootout Selection Show is presented by Budweiser. With full flavor and a crisp, clean finish, it's what we do. Brought to you in part by Dish Network. Why would you ever pay more for TV? And by Toyota, moving forward.
The Budweiser Shootout Selection Show continues here on Speed from the Daytona International Speedway. Beautiful weather here in Daytona. We're going to meet our drivers in small groups. It's a good way to meet the drivers. Let's meet our first 3. They're all teammates from Hendrick Motorsports.
And Jimmy Johnson indeed makes history tonight and claimed his 4th consecutive Sprint Cup Series championship. checkered flag for Mark Martin as he will win the Sylvania 300 at New Hampshire. He came in the points leader. He will lead the points leader. Pop the champagne, Jeff Gordon. The losing drought is over. Gordon wins for the first time at Texas Motor Speedway.
And what a great 2009 season it was for these teammates as they finished 1, 2, 3. Jimmy Johnson wins his 4th consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, and all 3 of these drivers have won races in the Budweiser Shootout. Jimmy Johnson, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, welcome. Glad you're with us as the season kicks off. Jimmy Johnson, it's already been wild.
Yes, it has been wild. Do I need to talk into this thing? Can you hear me?
We hear you great.
You can hear me? Good. Yes, it has been wild.
Before we talk about...
Thankfully, our car is straight. Unfortunately, his is not.
Hey, before we talk about racing, tell us about your off-season, Mr. HBO.
Well, yeah, it's been exciting. We've had the HBO crew following us 24/7. It's been great. So all is well. We're having fun with it.
Well, Jimmy, come on up. We're going to find out where you start Saturday night shootout.
Here you go, Jimmy. Hey, Kelly's waiting to see you. All these girls have been wanting to hold you, and now they get to. So it's been an awesome off-season, and there's some big news. It's been in the news all over the United States. 4-time champion Jimmy Johnson and your wife have a baby on the way.
We do. We're excited. Thank you. We're just excited for what the future is going to be like. We have no clue what that is, but we're excited for it. And she had a tough bout with morning sickness, and thankfully that's behind. It was really all day sickness. I'm not sure it was just to the morning, but things are well.
All right, here we go. First race of the year, the Bud Shootout. Pick your bottle up, give it to Kelly. Well, what are you thinking now? There's already pressure, isn't there?
I always pull a bad one, so why don't you help me out?
Oh, gosh, me? How about Kelly? Ladies' luck. Kelly, here you go. Lady luck. That's what they say in Vegas, baby. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick one. Okay, she's going to pop the top. Pop the top again. All right, then hand it to Jimmy. All right, here we go.
16.
16. Hey, now listen.
I pulled like 25 and stuff, so this is good.
All I know is the guy that won last year, I think, started last. All right, buddy.
Thank you.
16.
Well, Mark Martin, as Jimmy alluded to, kind of a rough start, just 30 minutes into practice today, and your race car was torn up.
It was, and I hate it for our race team that puts so much work into that beauty, but they're bringing another one out that's just as pretty. So it's really another really nice race car, and it's going to be a wild show Saturday night.
Come on up and let's find out where you're going to start.
All right, Mark. They had to bring you out of retirement to give Jimmy Johnson some competition. How about last year? I mean, you gave him a run for your money.
Well, I was really proud of the fact that we were the only ones that had a shot at it going into Homestead, but it was still a long shot. We didn't get it done, but we had a great year, and I have to get the biggest trophy for having fun. There's no way anybody had more fun than I did.
You know what? We were at Mark Pick Your Bottle. We went to Macon Speedway, and I said, Mark, you're excited. He says, because I'm driving a fast race car, right, Mark?
A really fast race car.
All right,
so
here we go. This is exciting.
It's pretty and green, so GoDaddy.com.
What do we got, Mark? Whoa, 6. That was your number. That's a familiar number.
Well, that's pretty cool. I always draw in the back, and I have to start in the back this time. So I got a good draw, and I'm starting back there anyway.
So you have to go to the back because a backup car and a new motor and everything?
Yeah, because of the backup car, I think is what it is. But, it's cool. I'm actually glad I'm starting back there because I won't have to worry about anybody passing me. I can just be passing them.
Good job, Mark.
We're planning on being in the front when it's over. Thanks.
Well, Mark Martin makes his 22nd Budweiser Shootout start Saturday night. And Jeff Gordon, I just found out today you may be a father for a second time.
What? Hold on.
Is that true?
What?
That's true, yeah. No,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I'm just, these days I'm following in Jimmy's footsteps, so we're really excited. Number 2 on the way, and Ella's going to be a big sister, so she's excited about that as well. It's been a great off season, and I'm excited about getting this season going.
Well, come on up and join Kenny Wallace.
All right, Jeff. You know what? There's a lot of great race car drivers around the United States, if not the world. And every time I look at you, I say, man, you've won 4 championships. What's it feel like to be part of an organization? 2 of you. 4 championships, each 8 championships?
Yeah, I mean, Rick's got 9, so it's pretty impressive. You know, it's awesome. This will be my 18th season at Hendrick Motorsports, and Rick's just the greatest guy in the world to drive for, and what an organization. And I just can't believe all the success that I've been able to be a part of and see happen, and you know, the history in the making that's happened there over the last 18 years.
And so if you have another baby and it's a boy, you're going to go broke putting him in a race car, right?
Well, no more broke than I'm going with a girl right now.
All right, let's go, Jeff. What do we got here? All right, Kelly, pop that top.
My team said anything this in single digits would be good.
Single digits. Let's see. I get more nervous.
That's
than
not
you do.
going to happen.
Oh, let me see. 23. Hey,
I always draw the back here. Always.
yeah. Well, you'll look pretty coming to the front.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, the only one I have to worry about passing me right now is Mark Martin, I guess.
I'm going to tell you what, though. There's going to be a whole bunch of you back there.
That's right.
Good job, Jeff.
Thank you.
Well, Kevin Harvick won from 27th 1 year ago. Well, stay with us. Just getting started here at the Daytona International Speedway in the Budweiser Shootout Selection Show. Stay with us here on Speed. More of your favorite drivers coming up. Back at the Daytona International Speedway, the Budweiser Shootout Selection Show continues. Just joined Jimmy Johnson, Mark Martin, and Jeff Gordon, teammates at Hendrick Motorsports. It's time to meet our next group, 24 drivers in all, and they're all hard chargers.
Save Mark 350 by 4 car lengths over Tony Stewart. These guys came from outside the top 12 when the green flag flew. The Red Bull Toyota is in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
Next to the party, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Carl Edwards, and Brian Vickers. All 4 drivers in the 2009 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
There's all my friends. Where have you been off season? Yeah, sit down, Casey. We're at a bar, man. Yeah. We're hanging out.
I see stuff spraying around.
Well, Brian Vickers, you've been known to jump out of perfectly good airplanes, a bit of a thrill seeker. Tell us about your off season.
Wow. You know, some crazy stuff. Some snowboarding, downhill skiing. Went over to Austria for the downhill ski race with Red Bull. And Wings for Life, their charity. It was a pretty cool event, and see those downhill skiers, man. Those guys are nuts. They think we're nuts. I think they're nuts. And then we got to do the second half of the course, which is pretty sketchy for a charity event. You know, you had this opportunity with Red Bull to drive race cars. Most sponsors will say, like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. Well, we get over to Austria, and they've got like 25 of their athletes from around the world, race car drivers, you know, skiers, whatever. And they put us on snowmobile cross with jumps. I mean, I've been on a snowmobile like 3 times in my life. And then they give us this whole breakdown. It's a tier system, you know, elimination, best man wins, but be careful. I'm like, oh, okay, you're going to tell 25 race car drivers to take it easy. Of course, we tore some snowmobiles up, but luckily no one was hurt, and we had a lot of fun.
Well, this is slightly less dangerous, but it will determine where you start Saturday night. So come on around and let's find out where you start.
You're going the wrong way. Kelly, this good-looking girl wants to escort you to your beer bottle. Okay. You know, I think I got a new nickname for you. It's Flying Brian. Do you like that?
Yeah, that works. I mean, I guess as long as I can win, I don't really care.
Tell me about last year. I mean, you're sitting there outside the chase to get in on the bubble the whole time. And it comes down to the last race at Richmond, a track that they said that you couldn't get it done. And, man, I mean, you make it in your big time.
Well, it was a great year for us. You know, Red Bull started out with this team. You know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they didn't want to go in and buy a team. They wanted to build their own team and help build something for the sport of NASCAR, which they're very passionate about now. And they started this team, and we struggled. You know, with a brand new team. You know, you've been down this road, and it's not easy. But third year in, we're winning poles, we win the race, we make the chase. So it was a pretty exciting year for us, especially the end of it there, making the chase.
And because you sat on so many poles, you and Mark Martin killed them. You get to pick a bottle for the 2010 Butch. Oh, no lie. Cameras. There's a ladybug on that one right there.
That's got to be lucky,
you see
right?
that? There's a lady. Oh, it flew off. So you're going for it? Okay, give it to Kelly.
It's supposed to be good luck, right?
It's still on there.
It's still on there.
Where's the camera at?
Don't hurt.
Camera, get it? There it is. All right, don't hurt that ladybug.
No, you're going to smash it.
Oh, yeah, they got it.
I got it.
Oh, it's still there. Okay, ladybug flew away. This is going to be the pole, right? Whoa!
Oh, he's going to start up
You know,
front.
that's funny.
Oh, ladybug 3.
That's perfect. That's actually, when I was coming up here, I was thinking to myself what number I want, and you would assume 1. But
Earnhardt, baby.
Well,
Earnhardt.
if you get 1 or... well, that's an added benefit. Number 3, big fan of Earnhardt. But if you get 1 or 2, you got to stay and do media. So I just figured 3 was the next best thing.
All right, buddy. Good draw. Let's give it up for Vickers. Third.
Brian has 4 shootout starts with a best finish of 8th. Carl Edwards, how you guys, you know, you get into the season at Homestead and everybody's kind of tired, but it doesn't take long when you're anxious to get back to Daytona.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Our Aflac team's been working hard. I've had a lot of fun this offseason. Been rubbing Kate's belly, and I'm really excited about our baby coming. And
when's the due date?
The due date's the 17th, so if she can come that day, that'd be great. But just really excited about the season. Like you said, we finished Homestead, and I mean we're just getting our form going, and we were getting a little better. And now we've worked on our pit crew, and our cars are hopefully fast, and I'm ready to go.
Well, let's get at it. Come on.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
Let's pick this bottle. Let's get you a starting lineup. You know, one thing I like about Carl Edwards is I always say you're from Missouri. They're wanting us to speed up a little bit now. But what do you think here?
You did pretty well by Brian. What else you got here?
You have to look for a ladybug.
All right. I'll go for this one right here.
Okay,
right here.
buddy, here we go.
All right, let's see what we got.
And give it to Kelly. Yeah.
It's not a twist off, guys.
Darn it.
All right.
What do we go? Oh!
There's your pole shot.
Good job, buddy. Well, hey, so let me, one quick question. Do you think you can hold them off at turn 2? Or you think they'll pass you by then?
Let me just soak this up. It's been a long time since I've been on a pole, guys. All right, so I'm not the strongest qualifier, but you know we'll take that Aflac Fusion, and hopefully that duck will be flying, and we'll have a good time. That's pretty cool. Thanks a lot, guys. This is great.
Good job, Carl.
So that part of the drama is done, but now let's talk to Ryan Newman. Ryan, first-year team last year with Tony Stewart. All things considered, a great year. You got in the chase, and now 2010. Can you build on the momentum from last year?
Well, that's our goal. I mean, we've got to know each other. We've built some chemistry. We've got some time together. We've got a notebook now, which we didn't even have at this time last year. So, yeah, I hope so. We have the potential, and I said we had a lot of potential last year, and it took us some time to prove it. And we eventually did. So, we'll see how this year goes.
Well, come on up. Let's find out where you're going to start the Budweiser Shootout.
So, Ryan the Rocket, your wife Chrissy is twittering that you're working on all these old cars. Go ahead and pick your bottle. What year are you working on right now?
53 Chevy dump truck.
What are you going to haul in it?
Wood.
Okay, here we go. This is exciting.
How exciting.
How does a dump truck handle?
It's getting brakes put on it right now.
All right, here we go. Ooh, good number.
4.
Row 2.
Awesome, buddy.
That's not bad considering I sat there and watched 3 and 1 get pulled. So
I think that's
we're not
pretty
doing too
good.
bad. If Casey pulled, has anybody pulled 2 yet?
No.
If Casey pulls
2
2,
is
then this is the magic round. Let me tell you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Ryan.
Thank you.
Awesome. The Rocket Man.
Ryan has 7 starts of the shootout. Best finish of 2nd. Well, Casey Kane, like Ryan Newman, you made the chase.
What's that?
I said, like Ryan Newman, you guys, well, you all made the chase, but
Yeah.
What are your expectations coming into this season? Do you set goals or do you go race by race?
Well, I'm actually really excited to, you know, I'm still driving for Hendrick Motorsports, but it seems like we've changed because of our merger with Yates, and and working with the Roush guys and Carl and Greg, Matt, David, all those guys. So I think it's going to be a great year for us. My engine felt great today in practice, the Roush Yates Ford. So we'll see what happens, but I look forward to it. I think we have a great team. We have the same guys that we've always had, and Kenny Francis is an awesome leader. So I think we'll be in good shape.
Well, you said in practice today that you're not the best at picking starting positions. You didn't do well at the Chili Bowl, but let's find out about this race.
All right, Casey, they're saying let's go right to the bottle right away. What do you think, buddy? Go ahead and pick it out.
You should get that 2.
You need the 2. That's right. Everything's going good for you. Joey Saldana, your sprint car driver, finished second last night. What do we got here? All right, Kelly, you're doing good at popping these tops. You're doing, just keep on digging. Oh, there you go. All right, Casey. Let me see. What do we got here?
That's not a 2.
That is 19. Hey, well, not too bad.
That's about my average start in this race, so that's not too bad.
And on all these beer packages down here, they have you in a white Ford for the Olympics. You excited about the Olympics?
Yeah, I look forward to it. We have a U.S. Olympics car for the 500, and then the following week at Fontana. So it's pretty neat to support those guys. Budweiser is doing a lot for it, so I'm excited for the Olympics in Vancouver.
All right, Casey, thanks a lot, buddy.
7 drivers have determined their starting spot. Let's take a look thus far at where they will roll off. Saturday night under the lights, Carl Edwards, Kenny, with a pole position.
Can you believe that? That is awesome. My Missouri boy.
A lot of good spots still up for grabs here. The Budweiser Shootout Selection Show continues from Daytona. Glad you're with us here on Speed. And we're back at Daytona Beach, Florida, at the world's center of racing, also known as the birthplace of speed. 7 of 24 drivers have found out where they will start Saturday night's Budweiser Shootout here in Daytona. Let's meet our next group.
Denny Hamlin finally wins a Sprint Cup race at his home track here in Richmond, Virginia. He'll take the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Tony gets to the Kyle. He hits the wall. Tony Stewart is going to win the Cup Zero 400.
Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle, and Juan Pablo Montoya all qualify for the Budweiser Shootout by virtue of being in the 2009 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
They'll bid sideways all day in practice. You were sideways. Take your seat.
Well, guys, welcome to our little shootout selection show here, brought to you by Budweiser. Denny, first thing I want to know is, recently it was disclosed that you tore an ACL playing basketball. Does that affect you in the race car at all?
No, it's
because you run and jump so much.
yeah. No, not at all. Actually,
Well, Tony Stewart, my question would actually be, does it hurt?
To the car. The hardest part's getting to the car. I feel good once I'm in there.
All right. Now, NASCAR said before the season started they're going to relax the bump drafting rules. Did that have any impact on what happened today with Mark Martin? You said it was just a miscommunication.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was one of those things where I was coming with a headed steam, and both of us were trying to think in a split second which lane each other's going to be in, and we didn't want to put each other in a bad position, and that kind of made for a bad wreck.
Well, Denny, limp on up here if you can, and let's find out where you're going to start.
Hey, you know what I'm hearing?
Kenny, you got good karma. Which one?
Come around here, brother.
Oh,
come to
way.
Kelly. One thing I learned is that Mark Martin limps on the way to his car. I think that gives you some swagger, buddy. You need some of that old spice, swagger. All right, make a pick. What do you think?
I don't know. The fourth, right here.
All right, here we go. And you got to give it to Kelly. She's going to pop the top. They're not twist-offs.
That's okay.
You're listening to the fans. That's nice. That's what.
Holy.
Oh, did you just get Jeff Gordon?
I did.
He's got Jeff Gordon, 24. All right.
That's good because that's where I'm starting anyway.
Yeah, hey, that's right. You have to go to a backup car. You have to go to the back, so.
I think half of us have to, actually.
All right, buddy. Well, good job. We'll watch you come to the front.
Thank you.
Well, next up, Tony Stewart. Tony, you've won this race on 3 occasions, which is not bad. You had one of the all-time great quotes about restrictor plate racing. You said,
I didn't hear a word you just said.
I said you've won this race 3 times. Not bad for a guy who said racing here is like a high-speed game of chess, and I'm only smart enough to play checkers.
I'm still only smart enough to play checkers.
But you've won this race 3 times.
Apparently, all you got to do is play checkers. So.
All right. In the off-season, Tony, what was your biggest goal in terms of keeping the momentum up for Stewart-Haas Racing?
You know, everybody tries to make it really complicated, and it's literally as simple as going back and looking at what you did right during the year, what you did wrong, and trying to figure out how to keep from doing the wrong things again, and how you can take the things you did right and make them better. So that's what we did. I mean, just having the off season and you know, November and December to actually work on cars versus just trying to hire people like we were doing last year has been a big advantage, I think, this year. And everybody here is so relaxed coming to Daytona this time. Last year, when we were drawn here, we were all on pins and needles because none of us knew what to expect. So it's nice to kind of have that first year under our belt finally.
Well, let's find out where you're going to start Saturday night's race.
Tony Stewart is my hero because of his off-season. He went to Australia, up to speed on the 3rd night, top 5 in the sprint cars over in Australia.
At a dirt track right now?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be at Volusia. I'm 5th in the
points. If we draw a little quicker, you want me to fill in since I'm going to get out there?
I'm trying to hurry to show up.
I'll fill in for you tonight.
Hurry.
A bit.
Okay. Well, that would be pretty cool if you went out there and drove my mod.
I can at least hot lap it for you, right?
It's in the show right now. Billy Smith qualified it for me, so we're in.
All right.
Here we go. What do we got?
Ooh,
oh, hey.
I hate that number.
No, Tony. I started 13th at Volusia in the Nationwide Series. I won my first race from 13th. It's a good number, friend.
Well, that's you. I hate this number.
Okay.
You add one more to it, it makes it one hell of a number.
All right. Well, go sleep on that 13, and I love you.
All right, I'm going to go practice your car real quick for you.
Okay. That would be awesome. I might have to move the steering wheel up a little bit.
Well, Juan Pablo Montoya gained a lot of respect last year, a lot of credibility. You guys, you had a strategy to get in the chase, and it worked. You guys had a tremendous season.
Yeah, we were pretty good. We did what we had to, and the strategy was good, but, you know, we got to the chase and kind of lost our way.
Do you know why? And why is that funny?
I don't know.
Because he's Juan Pablo, baby.
We learned how to tune on each other's cars during the race.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine was a little, loose, so he made sure I could go straight. And it worked really well. And he was tight. I needed to turn a little bit.
So you guys are just helping each other out. Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
All right, come on up. Let's find out where you're going to start.
So I learned in the off season, even though Juan Pablo is from Bogota, he's got one of the hugest Twitter followings.
Do I?
Yeah, here you got like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, about 120 something.
I don't think you're that strong. You can give it to
This
Kelly.
strong?
I'll get him.
Oh, he is strong. That's why he runs so fast. All right, Juan, let's see what we got here, buddy.
Oh, great, 20.
Hey, there's a lot of you coming from the back.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it?
That's a good number. All right, buddy. We'll have a good shootout.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Hey, is this your first or second shootout?
First one.
First shootout. That's big. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Greg Biffle, Greg, you said repeatedly at the end of last season that you guys were just off by a little bit. Do you think you've made the changes at Roush Fenway to be back up there and contend for the championship?
Yeah, I mean, I really do. I think that we've gotten a lot better over the winter. You know, we got our cars better, and we got to do a couple tire tests at Phoenix and Texas, and I think we gained on it a little bit. We're excited. Our new engine's coming along pretty good, so we can't wait to get that in the car.
Come on up, Greg. Let's find out.
Hey, Biff, you made the highlight reel in practice. In that first car, you were sideways. All of practice, your backup car better?
I hope so. I didn't really want to go to the backup car, but unfortunately.
All right, what do we got here?
We got number
5, Mark Martin. Good number.
Right.
You can get it done from there.
Oh, yeah.
But now you have to go to the back, right?
I got it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. We got to practice our other cars, so we'll see.
All right, buddy. Good job.
Good luck to all 4 of you racers. Let's now go backstage. Rutledge Wood, hard at work.
Hey, thanks, Steve. Caught up with the pole winner, Carl Edwards. You were just showing, this is an actual Aflac shirt.
Yes, we've got you under our wing. And it also has the YDKQ. That's You Don't Know Quack. Because a lot of people don't know what Aflac does. Right now, Aflac is good at selecting poles out of bottles. Which
How did you do it? Let's be honest.
Let me tell you, it's a lot easier than winning a pole based on qualifying speed, which I haven't done for a long time. So I'm proud of this pole, and I'm going to enjoy it, even if it doesn't last very long. Brian Vickers is starting right behind me, and he's already told me that it may not last very long. But we've got a really, really good-looking Scott's Ford Fusion. Aflac's on board. We haven't crashed yet, which is good so far, and we'll just go, pedal to the metal.
Was there one that, did it jump out? What made you grab that one?
I don't know, man. It just,
like the force?
Yeah, it was my midi-chlorines or something. I mean, I was drawn to this bottle. I pulled it out, and it was the pole. And like I said, it's been a while. So, just go on green. That's what they tell me. Go on green. So I'm just going to throttle down and hopefully take her to the front.
Good luck, but here's a hoping every weekend's pole is that easy.
Keep it in the front. Yes, hopefully we get many more.
Steve, take it away, my friend.
All right, thank you very much, Rutledge. As we take a look, Kenny Wallace, at where these drivers will start. Still a lot of good positions up front.
And third spot, there was a ladybug on the beer bottle, and that's why Brian Vickers picked it.
We'll come back to the Daytona International Speedway. The 2010 season is underway. Glad you're with us here in Daytona. The trucks are back, and we're here in Daytona for the clashes, crashes, and high-banked excitement. Don't miss the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series season opener Friday, February 12th, 7:30 Eastern, and it's only on Speed. Our next group is comprised of men who are former NASCAR
Sprint Cup Series champions.
Bobby Labonte is the NASCAR Racing Cup champion for 2000. And Matt Kenseth is the 2003 NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion.
Kurt Busch is going to have enough fuel to win the Dickies 500. He'll take the checkered flag and win for the first time at Texas Motor Speedway and for the second time in 2009.
Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, and Kurt Busch all looking for their first Budweiser Shootout victory. Could it come Saturday night here at Daytona?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard seeing Matt in a Crown Royal hat. That DeWalt.
It is different. Kurt Busch, it seems like from the very first time you put a race car on this racetrack, you were comfortable here and competitive.
And I wreck a lot of them too. No, I like Daytona. It's a fun racetrack to slip and slide around and try to manage the draft. And just to try to come out on top on a drafting race, it's tough. I've never done it, so I'm trying again this time around.
How much of an advantage or how much help is it for the Daytona 500 to run this race?
Right now, you shouldn't ask me that because I'm one car less and I still have 3 races to run and I only have 2 cars left, so not a good average, but it is a help to run this race because you get a little bit of the racing action in the draft.
Come on up, Kurt.
Right.
Hey, but I'm going to make you feel better, Kurt. I mean, you had a wreck a year. Hey, you had a wreck a year ago and finished 3rd in the Bud Shootout. All right, buddy.
I like that one.
You can overcome that.
That one looks
wreck.
good. Yeah, well, we got to start in the back, I think, so this is just for pit selection.
Right, exactly. Well, that's
All right.
okay, though.
I wanted that one anyway.
22.
I like all the 2s in there. That's good.
Good job, man. You'll
right.
come from the back.
We'll do it. We got to start in the back. We'll just take our time and let the first 25 laps shake out.
By the way, I seen that that Cribs show. You got a really nice house. I think you spent a lot of time in that wine cellar, huh?
You got it, my man. We got the Miller Lights to go with it, but hey, we're happy to be in the shootout.
All right, do good.
Well, Matt Kenseth will make his 4th Budweiser Shootout start. And Matt, how was the off season for you?
Off season for me was really good. We didn't really go a lot of places and really do a lot of things. I went and watched Ross play basketball a few times, and of course our baby's gonna be 7 months here in a couple days, so she'll keep you running around and keep you pretty busy. So really stayed pretty close to home and just spent some time with the family.
So you ready to get going here Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. Come on.
So I'm up there racing in Wisconsin, and all of a sudden what I hear, Bobby Labonte, they go, here he comes, Matt the Brat. Kansas. So who named you Matt the Brat? One of those announcers?
Wasn't it you?
But I followed his lead.
It was Todd Bailing up there at Slinger. So
awesome. Well, let's see where you start, friend.
Kurt took my spot. I really wanted.
20. Hey, that's a good number, man.
Yeah, that's my old late model number. I know it ended up being Dale Jr.'s number, but that was my late model number, so it's a good number.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a good run.
Appreciate it.
Bobby Labonte will make his 12th Budweiser Shootout start Saturday night.
Okay, so hey, we talked a little bit after the 24 hours. You said it was the first time you've ever run out of gas on a racetrack, and they towed you back through the fans in the infield?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, there was a guy in a BMW that was in the way.
A car.
The driver was trying to push him out of the way, and they said, "Where are you at?" And I said, "I'm by the Ferris wheel, of all places."
Because there's a Ferris wheel
in the infield, yeah. So
during
anyway,
the 24 hours.
Yeah, that was quite the fun, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, anyway.
We're going to remember what that bottle was.
No, I just do that just for the heck of it.
Awesome. All right, let's see what you got here, Bobby.
All right, here we go.
Not bad.
Well,
12. You could do damage.
It's not a bad number.
You could do damage from there.
Who got 13? Somebody got 13.
Tony Stewart.
Oh, yeah, that's one better. I see I'm already better than him.
That's right, baby. You keep that up. Keep that. Yeah. Hey, you're starting next to T-Stew, so do good.
All right, thank you, Herm.
All right, do good, man. I'm rooting you on. Me and Bobby, we went at it for the championship in 1991 in the Nationwide Series.
And Bobby Labonte won the championship.
Yes, he did.
You were right there.
I'm going to kick him.
Backstage, let's check back in with Rutledge Wood.
Steve, the stars are shining bright tonight. Jay McMurray, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And is that Kenny Schrader rocking the Red Bull stuff down there? You look sharp. Hey, dude is right. Now, you guys may have pointed out, once the poll has been picked, is it just totally, you feel like the pressure's off?
We didn't know the poll had been picked.
Good news, it hasn't. It's waiting for one of you three. That's not true. I think it might have. Good luck, though, right?
Right, so it's just not as exciting for us right now.
No way. Now it's, we'll just do a gentleman's bet. I'll put $1 on whoever does better. Fair enough? $2? 3? We'll work on it. We got more stuff. We got a whole lot more fun, Steve.
All right, thank you, Rutledge. We'll have more of the Budweiser Shootout Selection Show here at Daytona. Best of luck to Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, and Kurt Busch. Stay with us here on Speed. Hustling along through our Budweiser Shootout Selection Show. Great, the 2010 season is underway. Our next group made up of past Budweiser Shootout winners.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. started last and will finish first in the Bud Shootout. And the 30th Budweiser Shootout goes to the National Guard of Ballot, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it.
It's
Caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
All those drivers, former Budweiser Shootout winners. Dale Earnhardt Jr., a two-time winner here, as is Kenny Schrader. Gil Martin filling in for his driver, Kevin Harvick, who is not well. Well, Gil, first of all, we need to find out, Gil Martin, how is Kevin Harvick?
He's doing better. I just talked to him. He's on his way down here. He's a few IVs in him, a little Gatorade or whatever. He's doing good.
And Clint Boyer was in your car today, and rough day.
Most of the time you come down here, you think you're going to deal with one car or one driver. I've been through 2 cars and 3 drivers, so you know what kind of day I've had.
That's a good start to the year.
Nothing like a challenge. Let's find out where you're going to start. Come on, Gil.
So Gil Martin, one of my first crew chiefs to give me like 3 wins in 1 year. You're a darn good crew chief, buddy. Now the pressure's on.
Head me in a direction here because he's not going to get to start the race where I draw, so at least if I draw something, I ought to get a new Corvette or something.
Lady Luck. This is Kelly. Ask her to draw it.
Here you go, right there.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
You're not afraid, are you?
Not afraid at all.
Whoa! No!
There you go. That's just what we wanted.
Hey, maybe your luck is changing.
Hey, I think it is changing. We usually draw about 20th or 15th every week, and I want a good draw, so we got it.
Good luck, Gil.
Right, thank you.
All right, buddy. Do
All
good.
Right.
So Kevin Harvick will start second. Next up, one of the all-time favorites, Kenny Schrader. You won this race in 1989 and then again in 1990 driving the Red Bull car. Glad to see you back.
And this is my other brother. We're both out there at Volusia. We had a good race. What are you doing?
No, nothing. It's just making me thirsty, but that's okay.
You all thought that Budweiser used to sponsor him? It's the other way around. He sponsors Budweiser.
I'd try to do my part, but I'm doing Red Bull this week.
Hey, somebody told me that you have a lifetime deal with Budweiser. Since we're from St. Louis, is that true?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think we do, but we support the product.
Unofficially or officially.
Uh-oh. Are you paying attention to Christina? Or
some of the VIP guests have made suggestions.
All right, pop the top. I love that. Sounds like a song. Ooh, Tony Stewart, 14. Oh, that's good. Right behind Tony Stewart. So what's going to happen? You were second quick in practice.
We were second quick, and when you start in the middle, you can definitely be involved in whatever the hell happens.
Good job, Kenny.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., you've won this race twice. It's a much shorter race. Do you have to have a different mentality for this event?
Do what?
Do you have to have a different mindset, different frame of mind?
Yeah, not really. I don't know. You just get in there and go, smash the gas, and try to get to the front.
Nothing fancy about it.
Yeah, not too much.
Come on up. Let's find out where you're going to start.
Hey, all right, listen. What's the deal with the beard? You know, Jimmy Johnson had a beard last year and won the championship.
Yeah, I was actually using it as a disguise for a little while, and then my mom and my sister gave me so much crap about it, I decided to keep it for a while. So
you are a rebellious kid.
Yeah, I am. So I like to, anything to get a little jab in there. But we practiced today, and the second practice, the car was pretty good. So
you look good.
We're looking forward to it. I want to come from the back though, so hopefully I get me a deep draw here.
And I'm really glad you hired that good-looking girl, Danica Patrick. But anyway, so go ahead and draw. Let's see what you got here, Junior. It don't matter where you start.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun. What we got, brother? Oh, Denny Hamlin.
All right.
11. 2 1s.
We'll take it.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
job, man. I'll be rooting you on.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start 11th. Let's take another look at where the drivers who have picked so far will start the Budweiser Shootout. They all hope to be in victory lane. Carl Edwards will start from the pole, and the top 6 spots are off the board. Stay with us. Kenny Wallace, Rutledge Wood, Steve Burns. We have a lot more for you here on Speed from Daytona. Coming up next on Speed, don't miss the most exciting awards show on television. It's the Speed Performance Award. See if Jimmy Johnson will take home his 4th consecutive Performer of the Year award. Don't miss the Speed Performance Award at 10:30 Eastern, only on Speed. Let's meet our next group for the 32nd annual Budweiser Shootout at Daytona. It includes former Daytona 500 winners.
Down on the inside. Earnhardt slopping back. Something is amiss. And an amazing finish. The Whitcomb Racing Team has won it.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Mikey!
NASCAR has declared the race official. Congratulations to Joey Logano, winner of the Lennox Industrial Tools 301.
And got Joey Logano, the 2009 Ray Bestis Rookie of the Year. Accompanied by his crew chief, Greg Zipadelli.
And Joey Logano. Joey, you've already won this year. Last week in Irwindale. Good run.
Can I at least sit down at the bar?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You can, but we need to see your ID.
Oh, can I see your ID?
I was wondering.
And that's why we have Zippy here. Zippy's here to draw for you.
And Joey, as Kenny said, you've already won in 2010. You won out in Irwindale.
Yeah, I had got to go out there and drive Mike Olson's K&N Pro Series car at the Toyota Speedway. So that was cool. Got the Home Depot Toyota in victory lane already. So get a little momentum going in Daytona. So something good to knock the rust off and get back in the seat. So it was a lot of fun. That was the main thing.
And Greg, I'm curious. It would seem like you guys built the momentum. Like we said, we got the win in New Hampshire. But what do you want to build on from last year that you can carry over?
I think a little more consistency. You know, get ourselves in top 10, top 15 every week, and just keep climbing that ladder. It's pretty hard. We made good gains, I think, from the way we started to the way we ended. But to make that next jump, there's a lot of good race teams and a lot of good drivers that we got to go out and race against. So that's what we need to do. We need to work on our consistency and get better at racetracks that don't have the grip.
Well, Greg, let's find out where you're going to start Saturday night. Come on up.
Come around
This
here,
way.
Zippy. Zippy, this lady, she wants to hold your hand to pick a bottle. Is that a song? Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Okay, Zippy. You took a rookie driver, and at the end of the season, you guys were in position for top 10s every week. Yeah, pick your bottle. Oh. This is actually where you're going to start. You're not going to a backup car. You're one of the few individuals.
Yeah. We're happy.
Everybody's wrecked, except you guys.
What do we got? Oh my gosh!
What is that? Is that Bill Elliott? 21?
This is the number. This is the age you need to be able to come up here by yourself, Joey.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Cue the screen. Number 1 here. This is a public service announcement by Greg Zipadelli. What'd you say you have to be?
I see it's to be 21 to be up here to pick up this this Budweiser. Can't have alcohol, so.
The folks at Anheuser-Busch, thank you. So, Joey, a couple more years and you can pick your own number.
21 means 21.
That's right.
Joey, you stay right in that chair. You can't pick your number yet.
2 more years.
Good job, buddy. Oh, it's crazy time here at the bar in St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, Derek Cope, you won the 1990 Daytona 500. It was a great win and really helped define your career.
Well, yes, it did. Certainly a day that, it lives, in my memory still. So certainly did a lot for my career and, some great things, great friends, great relationships still this day that came from all that.
Let's find out where you start.
Okay.
Derek, you started a lot of new teams here. What all you got going on? You got a lot of new teams.
What's that?
What series you got teams in? The Nationwide?
Yeah, everything.
Cup,
Trucks. Nationwide, shootout here in the 500. So, yeah, we'll just take one in the middle.
You just went right in the middle. You ain't messing around, are you, buddy?
Let's see what it gets.
You look always dapper. Do you dress yourself?
Yes, I do, actually.
Every morning you dress yourself. Well, go ahead and get it out of there. What do we got? That's a good number. Bobby Labonte and old Bobby Labonte. Now it's Kyle Busch.
That's a nice number.
He's won some championships and won some races.
Yeah, I hope it finishes better than that. But, yeah, I'm excited about it.
You'll do good. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks. Up next, Michael Waltrip. And, Michael, I'm sad. I know you're okay with the transition from driver to owner, but I'm glad you're still going to be running down here at Daytona.
Well, I had so much fun in practice today. I didn't tear up my Napa car. That felt good, and it was really fast, and I'm looking forward to Saturday night. Get to, like Joey said, dust off the rust and get ready to try to win another Daytona 500 next weekend.
Come on up.
And everybody took their vacations early in the year, but I see you. Where did you just come back from with Kim Butler and the boys at Aaron's?
I went to Turks and Caicos for my friends at Aaron's. They are a great sponsor in this sport, great partners of NASCAR, and I was proud to go over there and hang out with those guys.
Is there turkeys down there since you went to Turks and Caicos?
No turkeys. We caught some lobsters. And
Quit Twitter.
No, I'm not. I'm going to take a picture so I can Twitter it. Everybody wave at me.
He's trying to Twitter while we're live on Speed. Okay. Hey, look here. You're holding the show up, and I got a race to run tonight.
You do?
Yeah.
You gonna go run your dirt car?
Yeah, I run 5th last night, baby.
I'll be darned.
What you got here, my brother from another mother?
I got my old number.
Oh my God, 15. Why did you change numbers, see?
I changed numbers because when I left DEI, I kind of wanted to take this number with me, but then I was glad it didn't work out that way because it's in honor of Dale. I switched it around, and I'm going to be number 51 this weekend and in the Daytona 500. So when you see the 51, that's my tribute to my buddy Dale Earnhardt.
Awesome. All right, well, do good, buddy. I know you're going to be up there for the league because you're really, really good.
Yeah, I'm crazy, and I'm MW55 on Twitter. If you want to see your face later, just check me out.
I'm Kenny _Wallace, so check me out. See, you can't get me.
You're _. That's your nickname.
Do good. Do good, buddy.
Rutledge Wood is backstage. What's up, Rut?
Thanks, Steve. Caught up with Jeff Burton. Appears to be you were watching the Duke game. Is that right?
I was watching a Duke game.
So
they're up by 19.
Up by 23 now.
Well, that's good. That's moving in the right direction.
So you're a man of all trades. And media day earlier, some practice, and you're just. How many cars were you in today? 6, 7?
I was in 2 cars today, and I actually told Gil Martin, I said, you know, I feel bad for crew chiefs because they had to put up with drivers, and he's going to have to put up with 3 drivers in 1 weekend, and that's more than anybody should have to deal with.
It's a lot. I'm just glad you're enjoying. This is your take on the Budweiser Shootout has a sidekick of Coca-Cola.
Well, in no way is this disrespectful to Budweiser. Budweiser's been incredible for our sport for a long time. Been a big supporter of our sport, but if I drank Budweiser and was on TV, I'd probably be embarrassing myself. So I better stick to Coke.
I know what that's like without the Budweiser, Jeff. We got a lot more, Steve.
Rutledge, you said it, not me. You said it. We'll be back with our final group of drivers for the 32nd Budweiser Shootout as the Budweiser Shootout selection show continues here on Speed. Stay with us. NASCAR's back, and next Thursday, it's Daytona for a pair of races on the high banks. Be there as the field is set for the 500. It's the Gatorade Duel at Daytona next Thursday at 2 Eastern, and it's only on Speed. Well, Carl Edwards is going to start from the pole position. Kenny's top 6 spots are done. 4 spots are left.
Lucky number 7. That could win the Bud Shootout. It's a lucky number, 7.
Our final 4 drivers are all men who have won the July race here at Daytona.
Gonna be John Andretti winning and Terry Labonte finishing second.
You think John Andretti's going to enjoy this?
Jeff Burton over Dale Jarrett winning the Pepsi 400.
The winner of the Coke Zero 400 is Kyle Busch. Coming to the checkers.
Oh, wow. That was close. I don't know.
Wait for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
Jamie McMurray has won the Pepsi 400.
John Andretti, Jeff Burton, Kyle Busch, and Jamie McMurray, the final 4 drivers. Find out where they will start for Saturday night's Budweiser Shootout under the lights.
And Kyle Busch just got done racing last week, I hear, and you won down in Gainesville, Georgia. You just winning every week. When people are done racing, you still racing.
Yeah, this thing doesn't move very good.
Oh, that's all right. We can hear you.
Hey, first up, Jamie
Check,
McMurray
check.
and
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Kyle Busch on the mic.
Kyle Busch on the mic. Kyle Busch on the mic.
Jamie, Kenny said it was odd to see Matt Kenseth in Crown Royal colors, a car you used to drive. Likewise, odd to see you in the 1 car.
Yeah, everybody at the media day today kept saying that I looked like Martin. So hopefully that will go away soon. I like Martin a lot. I didn't want everyone to tell me I look like him. You know?
Hey, we talked to Dale Earnhardt
Hold
Jr.
on. Why? What's wrong with Martin?
I didn't say there's anything
You
wrong
saying
with
he's
it.
ugly?
No, I didn't say. I just
said he don't want to look like Martin Truex.
He's not as pretty.
He what now?
He's not as pretty.
That's scary.
By the way, you got a good-looking girlfriend.
Is this on? Are we on right now?
It's very awkward.
I'm with Jeff Burton. Are we on right now?
Hey, we're at the bar here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Is it closing time already?
No.
Jamie Murray, come on up. We want to see where you're going to start.
Hey, now Jamie, when you won the race at Talladega, I called Bass Pro Shop up, and I said, and that, it's a true story.
It's a very true story, absolutely.
You won the race at Talladega. I said, Bass Pro, you're from Missouri. You got to sponsor my Missouri friend, Jamie. As Larry McReynolds would say, Mac Murray.
Right, and I'm very appreciative of that, just so you know.
Stop it. I'm kidding. Oh, why you want that one?
Well, because I only have 4 choices. It's only a good one.
Okay, give it to Kelly. Here we go. Da-na. Da-na. What do you think it's going to be? Look at this. Ooh, 9. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, Kenny.
Who was the last number 9?
I don't know.
Was it Bill Elliott? Was Bill Elliott ever 9?
Oh, is it? You got it.
Well, the thing of it is. Hey, good job.
Thank you.
What'd you do go-kart racing? Didn't you race your go-kart down here?
Yeah, I did. I came down, a lot of fun with my dad, came down and raced right after Christmas. So we used to do that as a kid, that's what we did as a family tradition. So it's a lot of fun for me to get to come down and spend time with my dad and see everybody in the go-karting community. It's really cool to see the little like 5 to 8-year-old kids with their suits on and a helmet that weighs the same amount as
bigger than them.
Yeah. So it's fun to see all those little kids that want to grow up and be race car drivers, and a lot of fun for me.
All right, buddy. Do good.
Well, Jeff Burton will be making his 5th Budweiser Shootout start Saturday night. And, Jeff, a lot of people are saying that they think, based on the improvement that you guys made at the end of the year, hey, you guys could be a real force.
What is he doing?
I don't know. Where's he going, Jeff? He's trying to walk off the stage.
I don't think he looks like Martin at all. Martin's a lot better looking than he is.
I agree. Your car, hey, every time you went out today, you passed the whole field. What, you think you're Dale Earnhardt or what?
No. We're fast, though. I'm happy with our car. It drives well. It's fast, so I'm good. See what happens.
What do you think about this Budweiser Shootout? It's not a race of nuance or subtlety.
No, it's man, don't touch me there.
He's back.
It's,
what?
Wow.
It's it's a great race. It's fun. Get away from me. It's fun. It's anytime you can race, you don't have to worry about points. It's more fun. I don't care what anybody. Racing for points is exciting, but it's also it's a long year and points get kind of takes a little bit of the excitement away from it. So anytime we can run this race and the in the All-Star race, not have to worry about it. Would you please leave me alone?
Well, we'll let you leave Mr. McMurray and come up here.
I'm gonna leave him.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So Jeff, you live close to me, and I see your family in horses and your son in go-karts. And I mean, what was big this winter? Quarter midgets?
We quarter midget race, we bandolero raced, and we horse showed. So I can pick any of these, right?
You can pick them all. What are you gonna pick? Either 3.
Good left?
You going right in the middle? Hold on, I think 7 is left. 7. That's a lucky number.
You want to open?
Oh, she's a good opener.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to find out, aren't we?
Here we go. You think it's 7? Oh,
yes,
it's
sir.
7. Good job.
We'll take that.
Hey, okay. You heard it from me. You will win the Bud Shootout.
I'm with you, man.
It's a good number.
It's a great number. That's probably the best I qualified all year last year right here. So we'll take.
Good job, Bud.
We have 2 cars.
Well, Johnny Andretti, this is a great way to start the season. Tell us about your plan for 2010, not just the shootout, but moving forward.
I really don't know.
I like that.
That's why we asked.
I want to do less than I've done. Thanks, Kyle. And, what I want to do is the Daytona 500, the Indy 500, and then do some other races. And who knows, maybe race Kyle around the truck a little bit. If I can talk it. Now he's a car owner.
Hey, he'll let you drive one of his trucks.
Yeah, that's what I figure. He can't drive at every race, so.
Money. Hey, how much?
I hear he pays really good.
Hey, you drove free, Kyle. You drove free for Billy Blue forever, so we can drive free for you. But you just let us drive one of your trucks. We don't have to bring any money, and we'll drive free.
I don't know if we can work that.
All right, just cut your deal for you, John.
Yeah, before you negotiate that.
Yeah, I'm driving for free now.
Yeah, way to go.
Drive.
I don't want to drive that bad. I like to get paid.
Well, John, come on up. Let's see where you'll start. I think positions 10 and 17 are all that left, Kenny.
Hey, John, you own a go-kart track, don't you? Don't you own a facility?
Yeah, we have an indoor go-karting facility. Now we got an outdoor one in Melbourne too.
Melbourne,
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
It's only an hour south of here. It's
You got to talk and grab at the same time.
Andretti Thrill Park. It's a great place to take your whole family, the kids, everything.
Don't you have something in Atlanta too?
We got an indoor one in Atlanta. It's 100,000 square foot. It's called Andretti Indoor Karting Games.
And where are we starting? 10th. Hey, that's good, buddy. You can get it done from there. Now, what was that all about? What are you showing him for?
Well, because what I'll do is I'll negotiate that truck ride with the starting spot.
Good job, John. And I hope you pull the double duty this year. You excited about trying that Indy and Charlotte?
Well, you can't do it right now because of they've moved Charlotte's schedule so far back, and Indianapolis moved forward. So when I did it, it was as close as you could get. Now it's too close.
And I remember, I think I called, I didn't call you John Andretti when I interviewed you. Yeah, I think I called you Michael Andretti, and you looked at me and you said, okay, Rusty. I'm like, fair, you got me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, Michael Andretti, and you're like, what do you want, Rusty? I'm like, you got me.
Yeah, well, I don't mind being called anybody in my family, just as long as you call me a name that's a name of my family member, not something else.
Oh, okay. All right.
Get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Kyle Busch, there is no drama. We know you'll start 17th. But what a tremendous...
I'd start 17th. I didn't even get my beer bottle yet.
But you will. Hey,
but you're at a bar.
20 wins last year for you.
Can we trade?
I'm not part of that negotiation. Maybe if you give him a ride in the truck.
Let him drive. Let him drive one of your trucks.
I'm good with 17.
Sorry. He just called you a jerk.
I know.
Hey.
And a lot of people do. There's a guy over here yelling at me about it, too.
Well, all I know is you're a winner, buddy.
Thank
win
you.
a lot of races, and I like you.
Right.
Come on up here, brother.
We'll do a formality.
I put up for you all the time because you're good to me, and you're putting a lot of people to work. You started a race team. You're building race cars and things like that. Tell me what you got going. I hear you're building cars for people now. Is that right?
Actually opened up the KBM chassis and everything, so we're building nationwide cars, COT Cup cars, nationwide COT cars, trucks, anything and everything you can think of. So we're building it, and it's been a lot of fun in order to build this thing up and get it to where it's at. I got a lot of great people working for me, like Rick Wren, like Eric Phillips, Dan Stillman, so a lot of good people that are doing an awfully good job right now.
Hold on, we gotta have a drum roll because we don't know what this is.
Yeah, you do. You just told me.
17!
Oh my gosh!
All right. Thanks for having fun, buddy, and thanks for putting all those people to work. I mean, when people are laying off people, you started, your own team, and you put a lot of people to work. Good job.
We did. We got like 35 to 40 employees, so there's a lot of people now working there, and I know how expensive that can be firsthand now. So I understand what Joe and JD go through, but it's fun. We got a lot of great people over there. It's going to be a neat experience, and we'll be down here running trucks on Wednesday.
Awesome. Well, good job, man. Do good in the shootout.
Thank you. Eminem's Camry in the shootout, by the way. We're talking. I'm driving Eminem's car in Cup. You know that, right?
You've been to the You've been to the Michael Waltrip
Did you know
school.
that?
I did know that. Yes.
Why? What did I say?
Michael Waltrip school. Michael Waltrip stole my number. Did you know that?
Yeah, because he wants to win. 51, Rowdy Bush.
Okay, well, we'll see if that happens.
I would legally change your name to Rowdy.
I can't do that.
Why? Good job. Do good.
Check in with Rutledge Wood backstage.
Thanks, Steve. I'm down here with track president Robin Bragg. Robin, I noticed you seem to be checking to see if there's a flag in your bottle. Is there?
There is not, but I did find a location for you to hang out. It's called the Budweiser Party Porch.
Listen, if anyone was not watching the Rolex 24 on Speed, you should have been, but my phone blew up all of a sudden. They said, Robin Bragg just said your name like 19 times. What exactly did you sign me up for?
$55. You can sit on the Budweiser Party Porch, hang out with you.
On a porch?
On a porch. It's on the Super Stretch, $55, $99 hotel rooms, and the Speed Channel Tavern, 1-800-PIT-SHOP, Daytona500.com. Sorry, kind of a cheap promo there.
It's a deal. Wait, well, I guess now I know what I'm doing. Steve Kenny, there's going to be plenty of room on the party porch. If you guys want to come join me, please do. Robin's coming by now. He has to.
In the house.
That's a great way to see the Daytona 500. Well, Kenny and I will come back and wrap things up. We know Carl Edwards will start from the pole Saturday night under the lights in the 32nd Budweiser Shootout. Stay with us here on Speed.
The Budweiser Shootout Selection Show is presented by Budweiser. With full flavor and a crisp, clean finish, it's what we do. Brought to you in part by Atlanta Motor Speedway. Come see how NASCAR's big boys play Capture the Flag at Atlanta Motor Speedway, March 5th through the 7th. And by Toyota, moving forward.
The Carl Edwards is going to start from the pole position, but Kenny Wallace, Kevin Harvick won from 27th 1 year ago.
It sure is fun at this Budweiser Shootout pill drawing or bottle drawing, but it doesn't matter where you start. It's the Bud Shootout 2010, and you can win from any place.
We've already had a lot of excitement, Kenny. Just 32 minutes into the first Budweiser Shootout practice, all heck breaks loose right there. Denny Hamlin and Mark Martin make contact. 4 or 5 drivers having to go to backup cars.
So many new rules, a different restrictor plate, different aerodynamics. Now looky here, Juan Pablo and Kurt Busch get into it. This was another big wreck. There'll be a lot of wrecked cars. Now they're going to the backup cars. They'll be starting in the back, no matter where they drew.
NASCAR relaxed the bump drafting rules, which means the drivers are going to have more control. Is it a good thing, Kenny Wallace?
I think it's good for these fans. You fans like the drivers out of control, right? I don't know. I don't agree with it because I'm a driver and I like to be in control of my car. But they like everybody out of control. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a wild Bud Shootout because these cars are sideways. But, you don't know who's going to hold on to it.
Kenny, it's a great way to start this 2010 season. It's basically an all-star race one weekend and the Daytona 500 the next.
And in between, we got the twin 150
the Gatorade duel
right here on Speed. So stay tuned to Speed all week long. You'll see it all.
We'll also have the ARCA race and the Camping World Truck Series race on Friday the 12th.
And we will see Danica Patrick in the ARCA race. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the Speed Performance Awards are coming up next. Hope you'll watch that here on Speed. For Kenny Wallace, Rutledge Wood, and the lovely Kelly, I'm Steve Burns. Thanks for being with us here on Speed. The season